colors of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, yes, and clouds of white, the bright blessed days, dark sacred nights, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands and greeting, saying, how do you do? Welcome to the Lift program. We love you. I hear babies cry. Yes, we watch them grow. They learn much more in heart than you'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Heart had made it better. Yes, I think to myself, in spite of COVID, what a wonderful world. Fast this, fast verse, fast verse, fast that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica. And we ask that you keep standing. As we sing loudly and proudly the national anthem of our beloved country, Jamaica. Thank you. You may be seated. Are there any proud Jamaicans here this morning? The Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica. The Honorable Dr. Horace Chang, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Security. The Honorable Favour Williams, MP, Minister of Education and Youth. Senator the Honorable Dr. Dana Morris Dixon, Minister without portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister with responsibility for skills and digital transformation, and other members of the Cabinet. The Honorable Colonel Charles, Jr., Minister of Labor and Social Security. We also have with us this morning Senator the Honorable Auburn Hill, Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Ministers of State, Cabinet Secretary, members of the House of Parliament, permanent secretaries, Professor the Honorable Alvin Wint, Chairman of the Board of Directors, Hart NSTA Trust, and other members of the board. Dr. Tanisha Ingleton, Managing Director, Hart NSTA Trust, and other members of staff, representatives and partners of the public and private sectors and civil society, representatives of the media, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and lift participants. Wow, I think I have the best seat in the house, and I'm not going to be here for much longer. Trust me, I'm going to be on and off the stage, but you all are looking absolutely fantastic. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Good morning and welcome to the pinnacle event of achievement and promise, the Lift Advancement Ceremony. Through the collaboration with the Hart NSTA Trust, the Office of the Prime Minister, and the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, this initiative was forged and has forged a robust path towards sustained employment and social integration of our nation's young people. Let me just say that you all are out of the blocks like Jamaica's very own Usain Bolt, and I think that deserves a big round of applause. Spanning a rigorous year-long commitment, the participants of LIFT, 509 strong, And let me tell you, that 9 is a bonus, because from what I heard, Dr. Ingleton said the Prime Minister asked us for 500 and we gave him 9 more. They've embarked on a journey that isn't just about learning, it's about transforming mindset. And I have one question to ask all the participants this morning. Do you feel transformed? That is where you put your hands together for what you have committed to do, what you have done. And trust me, I am so inspired because you all represent the future of this amazing country, Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Tanisha Ingleton to come forward, our Managing Director for the Heart NSTA Trust, who took this commitment, this challenge back in March. And here we are in the second week of December with an advancement ceremony. It takes a great leader. It takes a great leader with commitment to do what Heart NSTA has done today. Please put your hands together for our Managing Director.
Thank you so much, Madam Moderator, Ms. Debbie Bissoon. The most Honorable and Your Holiness, Prime Minister of Jamaica, Honorable Dr. Horace Chang, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, the Honorable Favour Williams, Minister of Education and Youth, Senator, the Honorable Dr. Dana Morris Dixon, Minister without portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister with responsibility for skills and digital transformation, other members of the Cabinet, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Ministers of State, members of the House of Representatives, Professor the Honorable Alvin Wint, Chairman of the Board of Directors, Heart NSTA Trust, and other members of the board, representatives and partners of the public and private sectors and civil society, representatives of the media, ladies and gentlemen, LIFT participants, good morning. Good morning again. And welcome to this significant occasion, the advancement ceremony for the Learning and Investment for Transformation program. Today, we celebrate the culmination of a journey towards empowerment, towards a brighter future, and towards a stronger Jamaica. It is truly an honor to be here with you today as we mark a significant milestone in the LIFT program. As the Managing Director, I am filled with immense pride and excitement to witness the progress we have made and the impact we are creating. This ceremony, this moment, is the fulfillment of ambition. It's the fulfillment of dedication and the unwavering belief in a brighter tomorrow. Yours, and by extension, ours. A Jamaica where every young person in this country has the opportunity to thrive. Today we celebrate not just the culmination of a journey, but the tangible progress and achievements of a program that is transforming lives and shaping a brighter future. The LIFT program, initiated by the Most Honorable Prime Minister and Your Holiness, is not merely an educational venture. It is a beacon of hope. It is a catalyst for change and a testament to the power of the strategic investment we can make in youth. Today, as we assemble for this advancement ceremony, we celebrate the dedication and the hard work of each participant who has embarked on this journey. Look around you, just take a look, just look behind you, those of us who are in the front. See the faces beaming with pride, the eyes sparkling with hope, the hands poised to reach for the future. These are not just graduates, they are the architects of their destinies, the pioneers of a new generation, empowered to climb the social ladder and leave their indelible mark on our nation. Our project progress report will highlight the meticulous planning and the execution that has gone into the LIFT program. From the initial phases of entry and engagement to the upcoming immersion, we have been unwavering in our commitment. Just a few months ago, this dream became a reality. We embarked on this journey with 509 eager faces. This is our first cohort, and we have many cohorts to go. We administered psychometric assessments, helping participants to identify their strengths and areas for growth. We equipped them with invaluable employability skills, from communication and teamwork to managing finances and navigating the workplace. We instilled in them the value of volunteerism and social responsibility. To date, over 1,000 citizenship documents have been processed. The cornerstone of the LIFT program is already taking place. 200 passports are being processed. 507 of the 509 participants would have obtained TRNs. National insurance scheme cards have been obtained. 440 of the 545 who did not have their driver's license have successfully completed the road code test, and they are now qualified for their learner's license. This means, therefore, that soon every participant will have the essential documents needed to navigate the world with confidence and ensuring that they have a foundation to build their future. Additionally, 16 orientation sessions and 8 weeks of employability skills and road code training would have been conducted across 6 regions. Over 500 psychometric assessments were administered. Partnerships were forged with over 65 firms. And most importantly, today, 509 of you, all of you, have been placed in meaningful positions. But LIFT is not just about jobs and skills. It's about building self-worth, fostering resilience, igniting the flames of ambition. It is about nurturing the human spirit, about instilling the values of self-reliance and responsibility. So I'm imploring you today, learn to dream big, to embrace the challenges, to believe in the power of collaboration. And in closing, I extend my deepest gratitude to all stakeholders, the Ministry of Education and Youth, other partnering entities, and the dedicated staff at the Heart NSTA Trust. Can we give them a round of applause? Let your success be a testament to the power of LIFT, a beacon of hope for generations to come, and a symbol of the boundless potential that lies within each and every one of you. Congratulations, participants. The future is yours. Own it, shape it, go forth, and lift yourselves. Welcome, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please put our hands together for the amazing Dr. Tanisha Ingleton, Managing Director for Heart NSTA. Indeed, that was a welcome. So much to consider. An amazing, significant milestone, a moment of fulfillment, tangible progress. It's all about tangible progress. A lot of the times we hear about dreams and things that we are supposed to be doing, and we never see it manifesting. And this is such a beautiful manifestation that is really and truly coming to light today. All our dedicated participants, they decided to bet on themselves. And I think you all should give yourselves a big round of applause for staying the course and for deciding that you needed to advance yourselves for not just your parish, your constituency, your community, but for your families. Because I know for a lot of you inside this room, you are the very first for your families. And I think you should be proud of that. In fact, tell the person beside you right now, like, listen, we did it. We're here. And tell the person behind you, say, yeah man, we deal with it. Or what you guys say now, you angle it, triangle it? Oh, okay. That's exactly what you did. Ladies and gentlemen, this would not be possible, as Dr. Ingleton said earlier on, without the amazing partnership from the private sector and so many other partners. And at this time, I invite to the stage Mr. Metrisiaga, CD, President of the Private Sector Organization of Jamaica, to give his remarks. Please make him welcome.
Wow. Prime Minister, you should be very proud. This really gives me a lot of hope as a person in business and a person who has the privilege of leading the private sector, to see the young, vibrant, excited faces here today. This tells me that Jamaica has a bright future. I'm going to ask you to allow me to say all protocols observed. There are so many important people here today. It would take me a long time to address you all. You know who you are. Thank you. To say that I'm honored to address you today would be a huge understatement. As President of the Private Sector Organization of Jamaica, I am pleased to participate in an event that highlights a vital initiative contributing to the development of Jamaica's youth, as well as the private sector. The Learning and Investment for Transformation program, LIFT, is a collaborative effort between the Heart Trust NSTA and key stakeholders, including the PSOJ that I run. It is more than a strategic alignment. It is a powerful fusion of vision and action aimed at bridging Jamaica's skills gap and bolstering our economic trajectory. This initiative demonstrates a practical action to improve lives and livelihood in a world of challenges and opportunities. At the PSOJ, we are immensely proud to have successfully placed 100 participants into various private sector entities in Jamaica. This achievement is not just a number, but it represents 100 lives steered towards a brighter future, 100 families touched by the promise of stability, and countless communities uplifted by the ripple effects of empowerment. Congratulations to the Heart Trust NSTA on successfully guiding these participants through their first two stages of the program, entry and engagement. By equipping them with critical skills such as customer service, digital literacy, and interview proficiency, we are confident that they are more prepared for the job market and to come into our businesses. But for our part, in stage 3 of the program, which is immersion, we are not just filling immediate job vacancies. We are shaping a workforce that is diverse, skilled, and ready to meet the evolving demands of a dynamic global market. And let me point out, ladies and gentlemen, that this isn't a one-off exercise. Each company that engages with a participant is here today to help to nurture a cycle of growth and opportunity for our country. A skilled workforce attracts foreign investment, stimulates innovation, and drives a competitive edge internationally. Every young person that we mentor and guide today is a testament to Jamaica's potential on the world stage. As we celebrate the completion of the first 2 phases of the LIFT program, we do so with a sense of accomplishment, but anticipation. We have laid the groundwork for a future where our youth are not just participants in the economy, but drivers of it. A future where the private sector thrives, not just on profit, but on purpose and passion. Let me pause here to acknowledge that the true impact of initiatives like the LIFT program unfolds over time. While we are encouraged by the initial success of the program seen here today, we remain focused on its long-term objectives to build a resilient, skilled workforce and to create a sustainable, prosperous future for Jamaica. Continuing on this trajectory, human capital development remains a core strategy area for the PSOJ. We recognize that the growth and advancement of our nation are intrinsically linked to the quality and capabilities of our workforce. In this regard, we are pleased to continue our partnership with HEART, a collaboration that not only strengthens our current efforts, but also paves the way for future initiatives. While the LIFT program is a significant step in the right direction, we know it will only address some of the challenges surrounding our labor force. We are dedicated to expanding on this foundation by continuing to work with our Human Capital Development Committee and engaging with the government of Jamaica to cover a wider range of workforce development and skills initiatives, which we have already started with Minister Charles. Lastly, I'd like to express my gratitude to all those who have contributed to the LIFT program. Your efforts are crucial to our shared vision of a prosperous private sector and, more important, a thriving Jamaican economy. Thank you all very much.
And we say big thank you to Mr. Metri Siaga, President of the Private Sector Organization of Jamaica. Can we put our hands together, please, for all the participating firms? And I'd like to mention a few of them: CarMed Group Limited, Manpower and Maintenance Services Limited, United Way of Jamaica, Jamaica Manufacturing and Exporters Association, Allied Insurance Brokers. We have various legal firms, the St. Anne Chamber of Commerce. There is Barnett Limited, Sea Gardens Resort, Flow Jamaica. I don't want to get myself in any more trouble, but we just want to really and truly say we appreciate you for coming on board and for standing with our LIFT participants. Please put your hands together for all of the firms, the departments, the ministries, the agencies, for giving our people, our young people, a place to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we invite you to turn your attention to the screen as we watch this testimonial video.
The thing about the program that sparked interest in it for me was the investment aspect and also the transformation aspect of the program. Within that 8 weeks of training, we had social mobility companies came in and sensitized us on information that some of us were not privy to. Throughout the 8 weeks of training, we had self-assessment work packs. We had dealing with conflicts. I learned how to be a part of a team, how to strengthen a team, how to understand workplace relationships, how to self-assess and develop myself into somebody of society. The program has helped me to level myself.
On the first basis, I was very socially awkward. I didn't really know how to communicate with other people, and this program helped me learn how to express myself. I learned how to self-motivate. I learned how to self-assess. I wasn't really sure what I was wanting to do, but this helped me to put me on a path that now I know that construction is what I really trust myself. And this program has really brought me forward, helped teach me how to communicate. The LIFT program allows you to elevate, self-elevate, and self-motivate yourself. Also, it helps you to find your inner self. Meaning, some things that you want to do is not what you have to do. And it brings you forward for the workplace, which you have to keep an open mind. It also has many benefits, such as you get a free passport, NIS. Also, you learn about drivers. So this program is something that's good for young youth at least today to come forward and build up a future for themselves. This is a good foundation building.
As a lifter, I got hands-on experience with working in a team. And in this teamwork, I have to learn about conflict management and some amount of self-assessment. Mrs. Shonda Mullings, my facilitator, she guided us through the LIFT program and gave me some insight into meeting more of myself.
This program has helped me to assess myself better and to look deeper into which career path I would want to choose.
LIFT can transform your life in many different ways.
can transform your life through tangible things like the passport. You can get your passport, your TRN, your NIS, your driver's license, and it can transform your life intangibly as well. So it helps you to grow as a person, helps you to find yourself, helps you to meet new people, helps you to network as well, and understand different things that you did not know before, gain new knowledge. This is an opportunity to help young people grow and progress as we are the next generation taking over. So help us to progress as people and help us to progress your business as well.
I want to say to the employers, give the participants space to learn and grow. Having engaged various participants through Heart Trust programs, I know that we're looking to get value out of them, and you should expect value because they have value to offer. Having worked with them for 8 weeks, I know they have things to offer from their experiences in extracurricular activities, what they learned through the program, but also as they share these skills with you to help to develop your organization, they are also learning. And as an employer who would have taken on these participants, you're actually contributing to nation building. You're contributing to a stronger pool of employees.
Heart has a reputation of being an excellent training institution, so it was not a hesitation for us to partner with the Heart NSTA for the LIFT program.
LIFT is like a mirror. When you look into it, you start to realize more about yourself and more about the world around you. It gives you more sense of who you are, and I think that many Jamaican people don't know who they are as a person. It gives you an identity. When I joined the LIFT program, I knew who I was, Olivia, but being with a facilitator that understands emotional intelligence, she gave me more of understanding that you can be more mindful of who you are and your temperaments and so forth. Without that, I probably would have just still been Olivia, but not the new Olivia, the new and improved, more evolved Olivia.
It is obvious that a lot of thought, a lot of preparation went into the planning and execution of the program based on my interaction with the trainees so far. So we have warehouses across the locations that the trainees are placed at. So in the first instance, all trainees are placed in our warehouse where they will learn all the products that we distribute.
I met the participants during their orientation week. They had a lot of questions, they were very eager. They were at various levels of maturity, some very fresh out of high school, some having left high school about 2 years or so with very minimal work experience. They were a little bit rowdy. Some of it was just the excitement about learning, but now they're a little bit more composed and settled. They have developed a kind of openness to whatever they will experience in the world of work. They were a bit fearful about what will happen when I go to work, what should I do? But they left the LIFT program with a sense of whatever comes, I'm going to be flexible, I'll be able to manage, I have some technical skills, most of the soft skills, and the rest will work out itself.
I would definitely encourage other employers to partner with the Heart NSTA. From what I see so far, it is very structured. They have trained these young persons. Those that I've seen, they are coming in with CSEC, and some of them have CAPE. They are at the CAPE level, so that means they have done advanced level. They speak very highly of the program too. They are enthusiastic to learn, and they just want the opportunity, and we can provide that opportunity for them. So come on board, partner with the Heart NSTA.
Dr. Ingleton, I'm going to use the line I said at the last event I hosted for Heart. In Heart, we. One more time, let's see if we can get it together, all together now. In Heart, we. In Heart, we. There you go. Oh my gosh, put your hands together for everybody who decided to share their story. Excellent, excellent. The next generation is taking over. Wow, she said that so confidently. Much value to give indeed. And I love the part the young lady said, Heart is like this LIFT program is like a mirror. I've now come to understand myself even better. Incredible stories there. Ladies and gentlemen, the ethos of LIFT has been rooted in equipping each graduate with professional skills, soft skills, so many skills for job retention and growth. And I know our next speaker is feeling absolutely proud with what she is seeing this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome to the stage Senator the Honorable Dr. Dana Morris Dixon, Minister without portfolio in the Office of Prime Minister with responsibility for skills and digital transformation.
I think it's good now. The Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica, my colleague ministers who are here, and I do have to acknowledge each of you. I want to acknowledge our wonderful Minister of Education and Youth that's doing wonderful work, which dovetails with everything that I do, the Honorable Fayval Williams. I want to also acknowledge my Senate colleague, Senator the Honorable Aubin Hill, who is a true friend and true supporter of this mission of skills development. I also want to acknowledge my other colleague in the cabinet, the Honorable Pernell Charles, who is Minister of Labor and Social Security, and that's very important. You got some of your Social Security documents, and the Ministry of Labor is so intertwined with everything that we do, and he's also big on the digital transformation, so he's a really good colleague. I have to acknowledge the Honorable Robert Morgan, our Minister of Information, who I want all of you to know worked really hard on conceptualizing this program. And he is to be thanked for that work. He calls me and Pernell Charles too, worked on it, and Aubin Hill. And I want to thank him because he calls me every week about Lyft. How is Lyft going? And so he has pushed us along, and I really want to thank you. I want to acknowledge also our ministers of state who are here. Of course, we have Minister Juliet Cuthbert, or Olympian, here, and we also have Minister Norman Dunn. It's good to see you, and there are parliamentarians here. I see Michelle Charles. I see someone who has been such an integral part of Jamaica's development, Audley Shaw, our former Minister of Finance. It is such an honor to see you here and to see what you have built, because these 509 students represent a lot of hard work that you did while you were in your position, and so I thank you today also. I want to also acknowledge all the other members of Parliament who are here, and this is definitely bipartisan. I see MP Jackson, and I see, oh wow, you're here too. I see several MPs, and if I start naming everyone, I may miss some people, but I want to acknowledge everybody, and it's nice to see both parties here, and it signals the importance of an initiative like this. I also have to acknowledge our permanent secretaries who are here. I've seen several of them. Professor the Honorable Alvin Wint, Chairman of the Board of Heart NSTA Trust, a true patriot of Jamaica, someone with amazing skills. And for him to take on the leadership of Heart NSTA Trust means that we are in good hands. And a program like this being executed in the way it's been executed is testament to the kind of leadership that we have at this institution, which is chaired by Professor the Honorable Alvin Wint. I have to acknowledge Dr. Tanisha Ingleton, who has worked so hard as Managing Director of Heart NSTA Trust to put all of this in place. I acknowledge you this morning, and I thank you. Representatives of the private sector led by Mr. Metri Siaga, thank you also, and I acknowledge you this morning, members of the media, and the most important ones here, our Lyft participants. I acknowledge you this morning. And it was good to talk to some of you earlier before we started. In an era that's marked by rapid technological advancements and shifting economic paradigms, the imperative to equip Our young workforce with the necessary skills and knowledge cannot be overstated. The LIFT program was drafted to not only reduce the number of youth not in education, employment, or training in Jamaica by providing an opportunity for 5th and 6th form high school graduates to receive training and job placement, but to also give them the tools to be among the best in today's labor market. LIFT goes beyond imparting technical skills, and you've heard it. LIFT nurtures a mindset of continuous learning, adaptability, and problem solving. LIFT is about instilling values of professionalism, teamwork, and ethical conduct. This holistic approach to training is critical in preparing our young professionals to navigate the complexities of the modern workplace and to emerge as leaders who are not only skilled, but also responsible and visionary. As we stand at the crossroads of our future, we recognize that our young workers are not just employees. They are the architects of tomorrow, the driving force that will propel our industries, communities, and society forward. The investment we make today in training these bright minds is not merely a contribution to individual careers, but a foundation stone in building a resilient, innovative, and competitive workforce. As you heard, we did psychometric testing of all 509 participants. Now, psychometric tests at their core are designed to measure an individual's capabilities and behavioral style. These tests are scientifically validated and provide valuable insights that are hard to obtain from other sources. In the business realm, they are transformative tools for hiring, team building, and personal development. And for us as a country to have done psychometric testing of all 509 participants is a very big deal. And when we do this test, it says, what are the aptitudes? What are the areas where our students are best at? What are the areas that could be worked on? And that provides valuable information, not just to us who are navigating this program, but also for the students, so they can better understand who they are, and also in building their career, understanding where they could position themselves. And it also gave us insight for our work at heart. And some of the results we found that all of you performed really well in digital literacy simulations, and you were all very good in your verbal reasoning. And I note that all 509 of you have at least 5 CXEs. So this is a very good cohort. And Minister Williams, it says that we're doing something right if when we do the psychometric test, they score highest on digital literacy and verbal reasoning. And where did we have to do work? The areas we have to do work coincide with where our Prime Minister has been speaking. The lowest areas were in customer service and problem solving. And so what that says is, it's good, because then we know how to tailor the programs. We understand what we need to do more work on. And today when I was greeting the students, I said, hello, how are you? And they were all saying, how good they were. And one of them said, and how are you doing? And I said, you have the roots of great customer service. I would hire you right away because you understood that it could be a two-way dialogue, and you understood to ask me. And so we understand and we know the areas that we have to work on. And as we go through this 1-year program, there are going to be parts where we do additional training. And when you've done psychometric testing, when you have real data in front of you, you can tailor the training to make the kind of interventions that we need to make. And so I'm very grateful to Heart for having done this. And we used a world-class system. It's the same systems you would use in the private sector that was used and which can sometimes be very expensive. But we believe it's an investment in all these 509 people, and it's an investment in our country. In terms of professionalism, as I stand before a generation of workers who are poised at the threshold of their careers, I say to you that professionalism is absolutely critical. And professionalism is not just a buzzword, it's a philosophy, it's a way of life that can set you apart in today's competitive world. It's about how you conduct yourself, how you interact with others, and how you approach your work, which is what we've been trying to teach. Professionalism starts with a foundation of respect. Respect for yourself. Because you respect yourself, you are going to come with the best of who you are to work and in any avenue or place that you find yourself. It's respecting yourself. And respecting your community and your families is why you're going to work hard and you're going to show up every day and put in the best that you can put in. So as young professionals, and what we've been training you to be young professionals, you have the power to shape not only your future, but the future of the workplace, the future of your country, the future of your communities. Remember, professionalism is not just about making a good impression, it's about making a lasting impression. And I had a lasting impression from every one of you that I spoke to earlier today. Now, I want to give the PM a lot of time to speak, so I will end by just thanking a few additional people. I spoke to Metri Siaga. When the Prime Minister appointed me to this role and allowed me to serve in this way, one of my first meetings was with Metri Siaga. And I told him about the LIFT program. And he said, the private sector wants to be a partner, because initially it was envisioned as all of the students going into the public sector. And Metri changed the direction of the program in that one meeting. And I thank you for doing that. And that's how we make things better. And that's why communicating with all our stakeholders is important, because we can't develop programs in a vacuum. And it has turned out to make our LIFT program even better, having that private sector partnership. And I get the calls all the time from private sector leaders. Can we get some more of the LIFT students? We heard others got them. Can we get some more of them? And we will try our best next year for it to be more, PM. All right, so I want to thank the PSOG and all the private sector companies that have said yes, the ministries and departments and agencies that have said yes, or international partners. We didn't want an ordinary program. It had to be different. And so we partnered, for example, with Accenture, which is a global, big company and corporation that said, we want to be a part of LIFT. And they helped us with some of the digital training that we did. And that partnership was really important. And as we go along, we will partner with other big companies. We believe that our young people should have partners from all over the world, and partners that are big names globally. And so that is why we've looked for big partnerships. I have to thank the Heart NSTA Trust staff. I know it's been hard. I know I have put a lot of pressure on the staff and the team, and you have delivered. And I want you to understand that what you have done today and all the work you've done with these students to place them, to give them their driver's license, to give them their NIS, to teach them about communication, problem solving, how to be a professional, is going to benefit our country. And so to the Heart NSTA Trust team, I thank you for your part you are playing in the future of our country. And I thank you for responding, Dr. Ingleton, every time that I call or give a suggestion. I thank you for all of that response. So, in closing, I want to say to all of you that you were chosen. There are many, many people who applied for this program that were not chosen. You were chosen. There are other many brilliant young Jamaicans who wanted this opportunity and they didn't get it. And so I want you to always say to yourself, I was chosen. I am chosen. I am expected to have a bright future, and you will have a bright future. And everything that you do, I want you to remember those who didn't get this opportunity. Your role is to lift up all of those who've not gotten what you have gotten. And as I spoke to you today, I heard about your plans for the future. We have some environmentalists. We had one who said they want to do environmental studies after this year. One that said they want to do accounting. We had IT. We had architects in here, persons who want to be our future artists. This program is building Jamaica. And there's no other way to look at this. It is building our future. Look at how bright our future. If all 509 in here who have learned how to be better, how to be professional, how to embrace their power, can go out into Jamaica and change our Jamaica, I know we will have a better Jamaica. In closing, let me remind you that the path you walk on now is paved with opportunities, and opportunities that many never got. Opportunity to make a lasting impact. The training you have received, the skills you have honed, and the values you have embraced are your tools to forge a future that is resilient, innovative, and prosperous. You are not just the future of our country, you are its present architects. Thank you all, and good luck in the future, and God bless all of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the powerhouse, Senator the Honorable Dr. Dana Morris Dixon. She may be short in stature, but trust me, she has a big heart, big voice, big mind, big dreams. And we thank you so much, Senator, for reminding us to make full use of the opportunities that are given to us as we build Jamaica. Because the world is moving, and as Jamaicans, we don't know what it means to come last. Am I right or am I right? Exactly. We know only what it means to be winners for sure. And so we have to do whatever is necessary to push ourselves forward, because the investment that we make today is what we're going to reap in the future. And if you did not know that the future favors the prepared. And so we applaud again the Heart NSTA and all its partners, all the agencies responsible for preparing our young people for the future. Please give them another round of applause. Thank you so much. And at this time, I invite you all to turn your attentions again to the screen for the LIFT report.
Aptly remarked, excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. At Heart, we embrace this philosophy wholeheartedly. Excellence is not merely an aspiration, it's ingrained in our way of life. Today, our focus revolves around the theme agility, flexibility, and employability towards transformational change, underscoring our dedication to preparing the citizens of Jamaica for a future brimming with limitless possibilities. Let's embark on a reflective journey, celebrating the remarkable achievements of our trainees in the Learning for Investment and Transformation program. Welcome aboard the LIFT Express, where we take you on an exhilarating journey of transformation. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of the Learning and Investment for Transformation program, conceptualized by our visionary Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, and announced in his contribution to the budget debate in March 2023.
where 2,500 school graduates will be elevated towards a brighter future by 2028.
The partnership with the Ministry of Education through the HOPE program and the LEGS program will provide a special internship for 500 promising 5th and 6th form graduates who have not yet matriculated to further studies to secure placement in government entities or with private sector partners for a period of 1 year. During the internship, participants will be supported with a stipend of $70,000 monthly and assisted They will be assisted with the establishment of bank accounts and passports and other civil documents. There will also be a saving component where each candidate will receive a lump sum of $120,000 after completion. They will participate in core employability skills and personal development training, but their functional development will come through on-the-job exposure and mentorship.
Welcome aboard the Lift Express. Buckle up as we explore the 3 phases of this incredible initiative. Phase 1, entry, recruitment, selection, and orientation. Phase 2, engagement, acquisition of citizenship documents and employability skills training. Phase 3, immersion, job placement, and technical skills training. Our first stop is the recruitment, selection, and orientation phase. Picture this as the ground floor of our journey. Here, eager 5th and 6th form high school graduates embrace a new beginning, excited for the opportunities that lie ahead. The theme here is agility, as they adapt to the new challenges and seize the chance for personal and professional growth. Students were recruited from across all 63 constituencies on the island with the assistance of the various members of parliaments and their support teams who did an incredible job in helping to guide applicants through the process.
Lift open doors I never thought was possible.
The recruitment phase is like the first step towards my dream.
The week-long orientation program included presentations from industry experts on topics such as proper dressing and grooming, building foundations of excellence, and understanding workplace expectations. In addition, representatives from various entities engaged the trainees in applying for their citizenship documents. During this phase, trainees were required to do a psychometric assessment to ascertain the levels at which they were operating to inform the employability skills training. The assessment covered areas such as attention to details, business communication, customer service, digital literacy simulation, learning, numerical reasoning, time management, and verbal reasoning. Participants' performance was highest in digital literacy and verbal reasoning, with averages of 82% and 79% respectively. Performances were lowest in customer service and problem solving, with average scores of 50% and 32% respectively. This data provided guidance regarding the areas of focus for the employability skills training sessions. A critical component of the program is the acquisition of citizenship documents. Students were assisted in acquiring their passports, NIS, TRN, and their learner's license for driving. As the elevator ascends to the second floor, we enter the employability skills training phase. Our journey begins with the 8-week onboarding phase. Like the first floor of a building, this level is the foundation for the students' transformation. Here, they received essential knowledge, honed their skills, and cultivated the mindset needed for success and gaining crucial skills for the workplace. Flexibility is key as they absorb knowledge like sponges, becoming well-rounded individuals prepared for any career path. The employability skills training program was delivered utilizing 2 approaches, a self-paced session on the Accenture platform, as well as a detailed curriculum offered through City and Guilds. Instructors engage students in topics such as emotional intelligence, success in work, thinking critically, understanding technology, and problem solving, to name a few. Training was also facilitated for the learner's license test through our collaboration with the Island Traffic Authority. We are indeed proud of all our participants. All were successful in their assessments, showcasing a 100% success rate. We also saw a significant increase in areas of weaknesses identified based on the results of the post-psychometric assessment done. Let's give our trainees a rousing round of applause. Moving up to the third floor, we reach the acquisition of citizenship documents phase. Here, the students work together with their program officers and parish managers to process the tools they need for societal assimilation: passports, bank accounts, identification cards, TRNs, and even their learners' driver's licenses. The theme is employability, as they secure the necessary documents for a successful future. It's not just about textbooks, it's about equipping these young minds with the tools to navigate the global stage. During this stage, the organization was able to assist trainees in acquiring TRNs and those eligible for NIS. 454 bank accounts were opened. The remaining 55 are to complete the process in December. All have sat their learner's permit test as per the new Road Traffic Act. All successful participants will receive their learner's licenses after invoices are received from the Island Traffic Authority and payment made. Passports are being processed by PICA for those participants who are without. This is expected to be concluded in December 2023. In preparation for the final leg of the journey, the team engaged employers across various ministries, departments, and agencies, as well as the private sector. These took the form of both online and face-to-face sensitization sessions. In October, a virtual national sensitization session was conducted for participating MDAs and private sector firms. Additionally, 4 sessions were arranged at the regional level, with approximately 65 participating MDAs and private sector firms attending collectively. Finally, we reached the top floor, job placement and technical skills training, the pinnacle of the LIFT program. Here, our graduates step out into the world of work, fully equipped and ready to not only contribute to various firms, but to receive guidance from experts to develop their skills on a pathway to skills certification and building a career.
Ladies and gentlemen, our esteemed partners, employers, and the incredible trainees of the Learning for Investment and Transformation program, I am thrilled about the journey we have undertaken thus far and extend heartfelt gratitude to our key stakeholders. The LIFT program has been nothing short of transformative. Our trainees have embraced the values of agility, flexibility, and employability, gearing up for a future of meaningful contributions to society. I want to take a moment to express my sincere thanks to the key stakeholders who have played pivotal roles in making LIFT a success. Starting with our most honorable Prime Minister, thank you for your vision for human development for Jamaica. Thanks to Senator Dana Morris Dixon for your strategic guidance in the execution of the program. And to our Professor Went, our chairman, for your extraordinary governance of the organization. To our members of parliament and your dedicated teams, your unwavering support have been instrumental. Immense gratitude to all our valued stakeholders, in particular our employers across the various ministries, departments, and agencies, as well as the private sector firms. I must also give special commendation to all participants and to my staff and partners who worked tirelessly to make the program the success it has been thus far. As we move forward, I encourage employers and trainees to continue working hand in hand. Together, we can achieve the desired goals of creating a skilled, agile, and employable workforce that will contribute to the transformation of our society. Thank you, everyone, for your commitment and support. Let's continue to lift each other towards success.
And there you have it, the LIFT program of empowerment and change, designed to equip trainees to stay ahead in a rapidly changing world. They are empowered with agility, flexibility, and employability, propelling them towards a future of endless possibilities. These students are not just trainees, they are the architects of their future. We look forward to seeing the impact they'll make on society. This is not just a lift ride, it's a journey towards transformation.
I'm not just starting a job, I'm starting a career, thanks to Lyft.
Passport up in up, TRN up in up, Bamboo get up in up. What you mean? Live a big program, live provide all that we with jobs. Live for the youth, live from the ground, live believe in young generations. All you mean? Live a big program, we agree. Live make we strong, live for the youth, live from the ground, live believe in young generations.
The journey towards transformation lived. Amazing. Listen to me. I'm from Clarendon. I attended the Clarendon College, just saying. Had to insert that somewhere, you know, not trying to rub it in anybody's faces about what we did recently with football. I'm just not saying that. But what I wanted to really and truly say is that Prime Minister, really, I would have loved if this came while I was in Clarendon, coming out of Clarendon College. Nesta was my senior. I mean, the Honorable Minister was my senior. And he can tell you about the long lines that we had to wait in to try to get any kind of documentation whatsoever. And my very first time going to an audition at RETV and was asked, but you don't have no work experience. And I said to the gentleman, then who's going to give me the work experience if everybody going to ask me the same question? Somebody needs to take me in and allow me to have that experience. And I must say, hats off again to everybody behind this amazing program, Lyft, they're giving our young people the head start that they need in life. And ladies and gentlemen, it takes a visionary, it takes a leader with a plan, it takes a leader with not only a plan and a vision, but actually action to get something like this done. And so at this time, I ask that we all stand to our feet and invite to the podium our honorable, the most honorable, Andrew Holness, ONPC MP, Prime Minister of Jamaica, with a keynote address.
Thank you, Debbie, for that wonderful introduction. Allow me to acknowledge the members of the cabinet who are here, the members of parliament who are here, the representative from the private sector, members of the Heart Trust NSTA, but most importantly, allow me to acknowledge the graduates. This is your day. This is your hour of achievement. You will notice that I dispensed with my regular uniform, my jacket and tie, and I have adorned myself in your promotional shirt. Branded, Lyft. I have a few other engagements today, and I will be wearing this shirt to those engagements. That tells you how proud I am of what you have achieved. It tells you how much I believe in you, how much I care about you. You are the future of this country. And I don't say it lightly. and neither should you take it lightly. Jamaica's future rests with you. And from this moment on, I want you to internalize that. Whatever Jamaica turns out to be, it will be because of what you have done. You are therefore now ambassadors for Jamaica. You represent the best of Jamaica. Your government, therefore, is investing in you to lift you up so that you can reach your full potential. So, it gives me great pleasure to address 509 graduates of the Learning and Investment for Transformation program, the LIFT program. First and foremost, let me commend all of you for completing the program. We have had many programs before. Some persons start and they don't finish. The resources expended are wasted. But I can say for this program, all who have been accepted into the program have completed the program. So this shows your resilience and your determination. And that's a good start. Now, let me give you a little bit of insight into the program itself. And I'm not now speaking about LIFT specifically. Your government is very concerned about unattached young people in our society. And the basic definition would be young persons going through our education system. Some may matriculate with qualifications, others may not. But they don't become a part of any formal institution of the society. Maybe that's not a challenge. Some people decide to stay at home, become mothers and have households or work for their church. But there are some who drift. I'm not talking about the dance now. They drift. They become deviant. They get involved in activities that create what we call social bads. And those have a cost to it. In fact, youth unattachment has two costs to it. The first cost is that we lose the productivity, creativity, energy of those persons who are not contributing to the productive sector. And then, for those who get involved in criminal activities, we end up paying for that. Crime and violence. We end up paying as well for the social and other problems that they create. So we lose the productivity and then we end up paying for the social problems they create. So we're very concerned about that. And the concern is becoming even more palpable for us because the business sector will tell you that they cannot find people to work. It may sound counterintuitive because in your communities you are seeing people there sitting down every day not doing anything, boring the proverbial hole in the hand middle. So it is a challenge for the government to figure out how do we get these unattached youth into the productive sector. Now, let me tell you where we are now in our history. We are now at 4.5% unemployment. What does that mean? Yes, if you please. At 4.5% unemployment, technically, you are at what is considered full employment. Yes. So, this is so because in any country, you will never have 100% employment. There will always be a certain number of persons who are in between jobs. Right? So I'm leaving this job to go and get another job. When the survey is done and you're asked, are you employed? Your answer will be, no, I'm not employed, no. It doesn't mean that you won't get a job. There's a job there for you. But there is this kind of what they call frictional unemployment. In any society as well, businesses close down. Technology may have changed, and that business is no longer relevant, and another business is emerging with new technology. And the staff that is released from the business that is closing down, they have to go and get reskilled in order to get the jobs in the new business that is emerging, and you call that structural unemployment. So there is always some unemployment. But the point of fact is that the economy is generating a job for every person that is willing and able and actively seeking a job. And that is where Jamaica is today. The economy is generating jobs and could easily hire everyone who is seeking a job. But we have a slight problem in Jamaica. Not a slight problem, it's a huge problem. And that is employability. So the employability is not just about a structural issue. Firms are closing down and other firms are opening up. This now is about whether or not the people in the country have the skills, and it is not just the technical skills, to be brought into an organized, structured, orderly, rules-based workforce. That is the huge problem. So when employers say, and I have experienced this many times with employers coming to complain, and then I've seen it on the other side where I'm on tour and a young lady came up to me and said, you know, I went on so many interviews, I went for the job, and they don't hire me. And then when I speak to the employers, they say, you know, I have to interview 10 persons to find one. That tells you that we have a problem with training, skills level, but also the finer skills, the employability skills. Because it's one thing to take in a very good programmer, a person that has 5 CXCs, and you put them at the front of your establishment, and someone walks in, and that person's head is down, they're on their phone, and somebody says, "Good morning," and their head is down and they're on their phone, and the person says, "I'm here to see so-and-so," and the answer, "I'm not there now." That is a reality that many businesses face. It is really an unfortunate thing for our society that we have confused service with servitude. As your Prime Minister, I cannot allow this to continue for your generation. Otherwise, the bright future that we all expect and want will not materialize. So we have to take decisive and instrumental actions today to ensure that you have the skills to be able to realize that bright future that you are the creators of. Because a real challenge is that there are many of you, even in this room, who believe that "in the day I know" is a correct response. That is the reality. Which is why in this program, and I want to commend the Heart Trust NSTA and Minister Dana Morris Dixon and Minister Nestor Morgan for designing the program with psychometric evaluation. So we're not just taking you in and giving you the standard set of skills. We have actually done an objective test to find out where are the skills gap. And it's clear you're native to technology. You do well in technology. In this particular cohort, we have selected persons who have a minimum of 5 CXCs. So we're not surprised that you are able to reason and communicate. However, the critical area now, problem solving and customer service. That is what is going to distinguish you and define you and ensure that the bright future that you want is a reality. That is what is going to make the difference in you. You have the building blocks for greatness. You have applied to the program. You have met the matriculation requirement. You have stuck with the program. You have completed it. Now, we're giving you the experience in an organized, structured, rules-based work environment. And more than that, we are paying you for that experience. We're giving you a stipend, and we're helping you to develop another important skill for your success, and that is savings. So it's a compulsory saving, but it's important that you don't get all the funds and buy the latest iPhone. right? So you put aside some for later, you get the experience, but we are also hopeful that the work leaders that you encounter and your colleagues as well will have a dramatic impact, life-changing impact on your outlook on life. We started first in 2009 with a program called the Career Advancement Program. And what this was about was to get young people leaving high school or would have already left high school into a structured program to manage their transition into the world of work. That program has since been rolled up into the grade 12 extended school leaving program. So we're giving our students 2 additional years of secondary education, where many of the skills that you are going to be exposed to or have been exposed to, they will be exposed to that at the high school level. And that program is ongoing. It's a strategy to ensure that students leaving secondary education have the necessary work-ready skills so that this kind of employability issue that we have is lessened. Then in 2016, we expanded that program with something called the HOPE program. It's housing, opportunities, production, and employment. And so you could see that the HOPE program is a broad program designed to deal with the most vulnerable in our society, to give them housing, and you would have heard about our social housing program, opportunities, and we have given several scholarships to give people opportunities. You would have heard about what we have done with our STEM scholarships and various other scholarships that we have given out. Production, that is the element that we are going to be addressing now with our new thrust towards productivity. And then employment. Under that employment element of our social intervention program, we had a program, we still do, a program called LEGS, Learn, Earn, Give Back, and Save. And that program is ongoing. It's based mostly in the Ministry of Education. We have about 500 students. Well, they're not students anymore, they would have graduated, but they are working in the education system, supporting teachers, so they are teachers' aides, they are working in the bursary department of schools, and they're generally helping. Many of them are in the computer labs as lab technicians. And that is designed to ensure that we assist our private sector with a flow of young persons who would have gained employability skills in the education system. So many of them would have left high school, they have not matriculated in either tertiary education or finding a job, but they're generally good character, and the schools would have taken them in, kept them for a period of time, given them work experience, and then they become available to the labor force. Then you would have heard about and that's about 500 students, well, persons involved in the LEGS program. And then you would have heard about the JDF's Jamaica National Service Corps. That is another excellent program where the JDF intake each year is through this program. We take in between 350 to 500 2 or 3 times per year, and then they are trained for 1 year. They are trained in military craft, but they are trained in other skills as well, character development, personal development, same modality, they are paid fully. Some will matriculate into the JDF, depending on how well they do, and then others will find jobs in other fields of security. Some will join the JCF, some will join the fire brigade, some end up at PICA, and some end up in industry. because it is such a very good training program. So in 1 year, we may train between 1,000 to 1,500 Jamaicans in this program. Again, dealing with this employability issue and providing well-trained labor to the workforce and to our private sector. And then HEART itself has a JNSC program, and a year ago I was here participating in a similar event like this, where 300 youngsters participated in the HEART JNSC Youth at Risk residential training program, and that was also a very exciting time. And again, that's another attempt of the government to provide persons with the employability criteria to the workforce. Then some of you would have heard about the TAP program. This is the Technology Apprenticeship Program, which is funded by the USF, the Universal Service Fund, and that does roughly about 1,000 to 1,500 young people per year. And then we have our various summer employment programs, and that's very, very large. We do maybe between 15 and 20,000 youngsters every year in the summer. They get an opportunity to get exposure, to get work, they get a little pocket money, and that helps them to go on to further education. And then we have the Jamaica House Fellow, which is a much smaller program designed to get our tertiary level students into education. So I wanted to point out to you that this cohort of the LIFT program, you are among a whole suite of programs developed by the government to ensure that we are solving this employability issue. So every year we are providing to the labor force through our direct intervention, aside from what the Ministry of Education does, coordinated through HEART and other entities, we would be providing approximately 5,000 youngsters to the labor force who are work ready by virtue of these kinds of engagement. I'm particularly proud of the LIFT program because the potential is right here, for the provision of the high-level human capital that is required to drive the growth of the country. I want you to appreciate what I'm saying. The Jamaican economy is becoming more diverse. But the diversification that we are experiencing, it is more on the service side. In fact, the fastest growing industries in Jamaica would be the global services industry. You may call it the business process outsourcing industry, but it is more than that. It is also the knowledge service industry and tourism. These are people-based enterprises, and it requires a higher level of human capital engagement for it to be successful. So that is why we are making this massive investment in you. No one has said what the cost of this program is, but it's not a secret. You can look it up in the budget. The government is spending $500 million on this cohort of Jamaicans. $500 million. That includes all the cost of training, your stipend, and all the other associated costs, including the cost of helping you to become documented citizens of your country. To help you to become good road users. To get you integrated into the financial system. Of course, we want you to be compliant taxpayers as well. So your TRN is absolutely important. But we want you to travel and experience the world and see all the great things that are happening globally so that you can come back to Jamaica and lift our standards. We would love to do this for all our Jamaican youth. And we will get there one day. As you can see, I've laid out for you all the programs that the government is doing to ensure that our youth are able to fulfill the future they want for themselves. So, it is left only for me now to, again, once more, commend the entire team for putting this program together. I remember when it was being conceptualized, credit must be given to Minister Morgan. He called me right as I was writing my speech. And he said, Prime Minister, I think we should do this. It was conceptualized at the time when there was this discussion about the government should spend more money. We were just recovering from the pandemic, and the argument is the government should just, spend. And I think the country didn't quite get the discussion because there were other countries who were just giving back checks during the pandemic. They were just sending checks. The United States, many countries in Europe. Jamaica did some amount of that. But we are not in the position to spend without being frugal. So whatever we spend on, it must be an investment. And so we did spend for social welfare reasons, but we also sought to give back, that is to spend on human capital development. And that is what this is. This is a give back of government's revenues, your tax dollars, on you for human capital development. But the private sector benefits as well, because the private sector gets your labor. They put in effort for training, but they get your labor. But more than that, they get eyes on you while you are in training, so they can make a decision as to whether or not they keep you on staff or let you go. It reduces their risk of hiring. So that's a good spend to encourage employment and to support the private sector in employing you. And it's a good spend for you to develop your skills and to make that connection with the private sector. It helps the labor market to work very well. So when we spend, this is how we spend. We make investments that lead towards growth. So this, I believe, is money well spent. All I would say is that for the program to be expanded, and I'm saying it in the hearing of my good friend Metro Seaga, who immediately perked up as I mentioned his name, because he knows what is coming now. That for the program to be expanded, the private sector has to put some money on the table with the government. We're going to continue with the budgetary allocation. I can't say it will be increased. We're going into that budget season now, and I'm sure based upon this, Minister Dana Morris-Dixon and Minister Favour Williams and certainly Minister Charles and Minister Morgan, they're all going to be batting for more money. But I am of the view that we could easily have 1,000 youngsters in the program with the support of the private sector. And I believe that would go a far way in a more structured approach to treating with this employability issue. So my last message then is commend the team for putting this program together. It was properly conceptualized. Special thanks to Hart, to Tanisha and her team and the chairman for structuring the program. As you would have seen in the videos that were played, it's clearly a very well structured program. I want to personally commend the members of the private sector who participated in taking on the lift trainees. You know what, let me not call names, but it's quite a significant number. I want to encourage you to keep your participation and to increase the number of persons that you are taking on board. And finally, to say to Jamaica, we have never been in this place before. Where we were and what we are used to is the quarrel that we can't get employment and unemployment is high. We have a new problem now. We can't find labor. But we do have people in the society. It is just that they are not trained, not just with skills, but with the softer skills, the employability skills, the interpersonal relation skills, the ability to problem solve and not to use violence, to follow rules, and not to believe that being nice to someone, showing deference and respect, that is not servitude. It doesn't mean that that person is a master of you. And we have to change this in our culture. And that's why we're making that investment in you. To be friendly, to be courteous, please and thanks, a smile. All those are very important things. It makes social interaction so easy. And it is good for business. And it's good for your pay. Because I guarantee you, the people who are going to do well in their employment are those who demonstrate those skills. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is again my great pleasure. Thank you and congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we put our hands together and give our Honorable Prime Minister a rousing round of applause for his keynote address. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for challenging us. Thank you so much for giving us the information to allow us now to understand what is really at stake and our responsibility with this opportunity that we have been given to be ambassadors for our country, to be ambassadors for our communities, to be ambassadors for our families, to look forward to a future for Jamaica that we all can say we were all actively involved in because we showed up and we showed out. And indeed, it is important for us to understand that LIFT is really and truly just a way for us to get out of the blocks. And it is up to us, with this opportunity given, to do the rest of the work. Are you committed to doing this, lifters? Are you committed to transforming Jamaica in the place that we want to live, work, raise families, and do businesses? Put your hands together again for the future that we are creating. Sir, we'd like to give you a token of our appreciation, and so invite Dr. Ingleton to come forward. The Heart NSTA, they've created these two beautiful pieces. And I'll allow Dr. Ingleton to tell you more about it.
Thank you. These pieces were especially made for our Prime Minister and his wife, two chairs that they can sit and have beautiful conversations. at their home. They were created by the Hart College of Construction Services. They were made by trainees. And so, Prime Minister, I don't know if you want to test them, Prime Minister. Yes. Yes, we are extraordinarily grateful for your visionary leadership. Thank you.
Now, these are very good conference chairs. You could see them, you know, these are the chairs that they use when they have those platforms and they have people being interviewed. I think I may donate them to the OPM. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Prime Minister. So this is just some of the work that we do at the Hart College of Construction Services, and we want more business. So please do engage us. Thank you.
Audio check. Thank you so much, Dr. Ingleton. Beautiful his and hers chairs. Wonderfully made. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we are preparing ourselves for the presentation ceremony. And as the chairs are being removed, I invite the parishes to get themselves ready. I saw earlier on that we had the signs for each parish represented here today. Can you hold those signs up for me? There we go. I'm seeing St. Mary's, St. Thomas, Portland, Manchester, St. Elizabeth, St. Andrew, Kingston, Hanover, St. Catherine, St. James, Clarendon, Westmoreland in the house. St. James, I'm missing some people. Who am I missing? Hanover, I saw Hanover at the back. So ladies and gentlemen, for this presentation ceremony, we're going to be inviting back to the podium the Honorable Prime Minister, along with Senator the Honorable Dana Morris Dixon. We're also inviting at this time Professor the Honorable Alvin Wint and Dr. Tanisha Ingleton to join me here on stage. And we're going to be calling up the participants in order of the parishes. Please join me, sir, on stage. Or PM, Professor Alvin Wint, Dr. Ingleton, Senator the Honorable Dr. Dana Morris Dixon. And we're going to have our key members standing in the center. Maybe we can move the podium to the side of the stage. And we're also asking the MP for each parish to come on up, please, as well as I call the names. Thank you so much. And we're starting with St. Mary. Please put your hands together and welcome the lifters from St. Mary. So we're asking all the participants to stand on either side. And if you are short, please do not hide in the back. We need to see your faces, please. We have with us Dr. Norman Dunn, St. Mary, Photographers, I'm counting on you to make sure that we have the perfect shot, please. We're asking a few of the participants to please come to my right. Come to my right, the right of Professor Wint. Come on up, come on up. The parish of St. Mary, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for them, please. Oh, I think we have to take another one, please. Just go back to where you were standing. We didn't get that sign with the parish in the shot. We want to make sure it's perfect. But please, you do not have to stand to the back. Come on, stand beside Prof. There we go. Give us your big smile now. After 3, say St. Mary. 1, 2, 3, St. Mary. There we go. Thank you so much. Come on down. As we invite the next parish, St. Thomas. St. Thomas. Dr. Michelle Charles is here. And Mr. Music, you could play some processional music. I remember making a request for Everton Blenders, Lift Up Your Head and Hold It Up High. I wonder if anybody knows that song. Anybody know that song? Lift up your head and high. We win the prize. See? All right. Mr. Music, I know you have it queued up for me, please. St. Thomas. Please make sure that your sign is up. St. Thomas will be followed by Portland. Please do not stand to the back. Please go on either side of our members of parliament. And make sure that the St. Thomas sign is right there. That's right. Look like you've gotten lifted. And we're taking the picture. We're saying St. Thomas in. Photographers ready? Ready, photographers? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. St. Thomas. Big smiles everywhere. Thank you so much, St. Thomas. We're making way for Portland. We are making way for Portland. Come on down, come on. After which we'll have St. Anne. Can we put our hands together and welcome Portland to the stage? Beautiful parish of Portland. Please stand together. this way. We're saying Portland in 3, 2, 1. Portland. Thank you so much. Big smiles. Thank you so much, Portland. As we welcome St. Anne to the stage. Thank you so much. St. Anne. Here we go, St. Anne to the stage. Remember bright smiles, lifted eyes. And if you are short, please do not stand to the back. Thank you, St. Anne. Wow, St. Anne has a lot of people, a lot of lifters from St. Anne. Put your hands together for them, please. Here we go. Stand, look straight ahead. We're saying St. Anne in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. St. Anne. There we go. Thank you so much, St. Anne. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all. Thank you all so much as we welcome Trelawney to the stage. We're asking everyone to just clear the way for them, please. Thank you so much, St. Anne. It's so many people from St. Anne. I think that should be applauded again. Wow. St. Anne turned out. That is amazing. And now we are headed to Trelawney. Trelawney, please. Come on up, come on up. You are a smaller group, so please do not stand in the back, anyone. Please stand to the side so we can see your faces. Stand to the sides, please. Photographers, are you ready? Look forward for me, please. We're saying St. Anne, we're saying Trelawney Star in 3, 2, 1, Trelawney. Thank you so much. Manchester is next. We're inviting Mr. Audley Shaw to come on up, please, and Mr. Mikhail Phillips. Cool Manchester is in the house. Beautiful. Wow, so many participants from Manchester. We're inviting you all on stage, please. Come on up, Manchester. Fantastic. Please, we're encouraging you. If you're short, do not go to the back. We want to see your faces. We have 8 parishes to go. Come on up quickly, Manchester. Come on up, come on up, come on up. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, look forward for me. We are saying Manchester in 3, 2, 1. Manchester! Congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you so much. You can make your way on down, Manchester. Thank you as we make our way on. We'll make way for your neighbor, St. Elizabeth. Here we go. We're inviting Mr. Franklin Witter to come forward. Thank you so much, Manchester. We make way at this time for St. Elizabeth. St. Elizabeth, step up, please. Thank you so much, St. Elizabeth. Here we go. Anybody here from St. Elizabeth? Okay, the Sentiites are out strong, and I know how you feel. I know how you feel. Love St. Elizabeth. Come on up, St. Elizabeth. Please stand on either side. Quickly. Here we go. And look ahead for me, please. St. Elizabeth will be followed by Kingston. St. Andrew. Okay, we're going to go with St. Andrew. Here we go. Look forward. St. Elizabeth in 3, 2, 1. St. Elizabeth. Congratulations, lifters from St. Elizabeth. Thank you so much. You can exit the stage at this time. Come on down, come on down, come on down, everybody. As we make way for St. Andrew. Come on down, everyone, come on down. We have St. Andrew waiting in the wing. 2 MPs here. The Honorable Fable Williams. And we have, of course, Juliet Cuthbert Flynn. Come on down, and they are ready to go. St. Andrew, thank you so much. All the participants from St. Andrew, come on up, come on up, come on up, come on up. Stand on either side. There we go. Smile brightly for me, please. Look ahead, look ahead. The cameras are ready. So we're going to do St. Andrew in 2 parts? Okay, no problem. In 2 parts, because there's so many of them. So we'll stop it right here. And then we'll welcome the other set in a second. But look forward for me, please. And here we go. We're going to say St. Anne. Oh, St. Andrew. Okay, so we're gonna put the other members at the front. St. Andrew, photographers, good luck. You may have to step back for this one. St. Andrew came out in their numbers. You can stand on either side. Mr. Videographer, you may have to exit. Mr. Videographer, sir, you may have to exit to accommodate this side. Photographer with a very long lens, please make sure that we get this shot. All right, here we go. St. Andrew, wow. We are saying St. Andrew in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. St. Andrew. Woo! Photographers, you may have to take this one in multiple angles. There we go. Everybody smiling bright? Thank you so much, St. Andrew. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all. Please take your time. Please be careful as you descend the steps. Go down the middle aisle. Go down the middle aisle and exit. 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 As we get ready for Kingston. And St. Andrew is still leaving the stage. Wow. Don't worry, we got your good side. I hear you're talking to you, not sure if they got the good side, they got your good side. Don't worry. Kingston, come on up, it's your turn. Mr. Donovan Williams. We're inviting Mr. Donovan Williams. And Mr. Donovan Samuels representing the Honorable Desmond McKenzie. Come on up, Kingston. Stand on either side. You're going to look straight forward, please. Straight forward, straight forward. There we go. Kingston in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kingston. There we go. Thank you so much, Kingston. Please put your hands together for them, please. Congratulations, lifters from Kingston. As we exit the stage, making way for Clarendon. We're inviting Dwight Sibley's. We're also inviting the Honorable Minister Pernell Charles Jr. and also the Honorable Minister, Mr. Nesta Roberts. Robert Nesta, I'm sorry, it's just Clarendon thing. Come on up, Clarendon. Of course, our MP Dwight Civils is up there as well. Absolutely proud of this Clarendon team of lifters. Come on up, guys. All right, everyone, bright smiles, bright eyes. We are saying Clarendon. In a few seconds, we have some participants still making their way on up. Come on up, guys. Come on up. Three seconds. Ooh. Clarendon turned out. Here we go. We are saying Clarendon in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clarendon! Woo! I'm going to admit my bias. I'm sorry. I need to be able to pass the toll to go home. As we move on down to St. Catherine. We're inviting Fitz Jackson to the stage, please. Come on down, Clarendon. Come on down. St. Catherine is ready. We have Westmoreland, St. James, and Hanover to go. Almost there, almost there. Hi, St. Catherine. Come on up, come on up, come on up. Come on up, Mr. Jackson. Lifters from St. Catherine, please do not stand to the back. If you are short, please don't stand to the back. I want to see your beautiful faces, please. Here we go. Stand by. We're going to put a number of you to the front, please. So we're asking you to make your way on over to the front. Stand on either side of the stage. Come, Rosalie, go on the stage. Go on the stage. Go on the stage. I think we still have some room on the stage. While you're dividing yourselves to the right and left of the stage at the front, if you can make your way onto the podium, please do so. Onto the platform, please do so. St. Catherine, wow. What a turnout. All right, we have just a few more, please. 3 seconds to go, 3 seconds. Find a spot, find a spot. Put your head in, find a spot, find a spot. We're saying St. Catherine in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. St. Catherine, woo! Smile, everybody, smile. It's Christmas, smile. That is right. Thank you so much, St. Catherine. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You can exit. If you're down here at the front, we're asking you to exit to the left, please. Exit to the left. And please make your way on off the platform and exit to the left of me, please. Thank you so much. Go ahead, please. Thank you so much. As we welcome Westmoreland. All the way from Westmoreland. You guys woke up early this morning, don't it? Locks. Don't worry, we're almost finished. We're almost finished. It's really worth it. St. Catherine is still exiting the stage, please. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Come on up, Westmoreland. Let's go onto the stage. Bright smiles. I know you're feeling a little tired, but stretch it out. Come on. Let's go. Thank you, Westmoreland. Come on up, come on up. Find a spot. Find a spot, find a spot. Photographers, stand by. And I think that is it for Westmoreland, so we're going to go ahead and take this shot. We're saying Westmoreland in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Westmoreland. Westmoreland. There we go. Bright smiles. Wow. Such a beautiful picture. Thank you so much, Westmoreland. Congratulations to each and every one of you. You can exit the stage, please. Thank you so much. Here we go. We have St. James. Exit to the left, please. To the left, to the left, to the left. Exit to the left. All right, here we go. St. James is here. Let's go, St. James. Woo! Somebody said woo! Exactly, make some more noise. St. James, so they want some more noise. Make some noise for St. James, please. That is right. Congratulations, lifters. Come on up, please. Come on up. Stand on the stage. Big smiles. And then we have Hanover rounding us out shortly. But at this time, we are inviting St. James to the stage. Come on up. In 3 seconds, we take the picture. Photographers, get ready. We're taking the picture. We're saying St. James in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. St. James. Woo! Thank you so much, St. James. You can exit the stage as we welcome our final parish, Hanover. You can exit to the left, please. St. James, exit to the left. St. James, one picture with the boy, may I tell you? St. James, the Prime Minister is going to be here, but take a selfie, all right? Make sure you at him when you're posting, please. And you write the appropriate hashtag. Hashtag I was lifted. Thank you so much, St. James. Here we go, Hanover. Let's go, Hanover. That's what you call seizing the moment and taking the opportunity. Here we go, Hanover. Come on up, come on up. Hanover is on stage. Put your hands together, please, for our final parish. Hanover, 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 Hanover. Come on up. And we have joining the Hanover participants, Kate Mendes, the parish manager. All right, Hanover, look ahead, look ahead, look ahead. Smile bright. We are taking your photo in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big smiles, Hanover. Woo! Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, lifters. Thank you, Hanover. Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost at the end of the program. I want to say thanks again to our Honorable Prime Minister, Senator the Honorable Dr. Dana Morris Dixon, Professor the Honorable Alvin Wint, and Dr. Tanisha Ingleton, Managing Director for the Heart NSTA, for standing throughout these photos. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And I now invite at this time Ms. Zanika Witter, lift participant, to give her response. Lifters, put your hands together and welcome Zanika to the stage.
Thank you, Madam Moderator, Ms. Debbie Bissoon. The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upwards through the night. The Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister, Honorable Dr. Horace Chang, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, Senator the Honorable Dr. Dana Morris Dixon, Minister without portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister with responsibility for skills and digital transformation, and other members of the Cabinet. Speakers of the House of Representatives, Ministers of State, members of the House of Parliament, permanent secretaries, Professor the Honorable Alvin Wint, Chairman of the Board of Directors, Heart NSTA Trust, and other members of the board, Dr. Tanisha Ingleton, Managing Director, Heart NSTA Trust, and other members of staff, representatives of the media, lift participants, and all the parents and friends in virtual attendance. Good morning. My name is Zanika Witter, and today I will be representing the 2023 cohort of graduates of the Learning and Investment for Transformation program. It brings me great pleasure to stand here among this group of pioneers as we begin our journey into a new beginning, our new beginning, as we chart our way to future successes. For many of us, our journey started with much uncertainty. Bright and early on the week of orientation, we found ourselves on the doorstep of greatness, notebook and pen in hand as we took in the various presentations. How to dress for a job interview, how to budget your money, how taxes work, and even our rights as an employee under the law, just to name a few. The first week flew by as we adjusted to our new rhythm and environment. For the next 8 weeks, as we moved along our path to certification in employability skills, we were being equipped with the knowledge necessary to be truly Monday morning ready. From our work packs to our modules, everything was tailored to the knowledge we needed to truly shine as young professionals and assets anywhere we were placed in the working world. It was hard, remaining focused and disciplined throughout those 8 weeks, but today we stand witness to the fruit of our labor, having completed 10 work packs and 113 modules. As we close one chapter here today, after completing the necessary training, I would like to bring our attention to our own personal growth. I believe that everyone in this room can attest to the fact that even though our time together was short, the lessons we take away from this experience will definitely follow us far into our future wherever we may go. The discipline to stay on track and be responsible for our work. The skills learned in teamwork and adaptability as we built relationships with our fellow colleagues. The self-awareness we cultivated in mapping our own self-development plans for self-assessment and development. These skills will follow us all throughout our lives, even past our 1 year of placement. As we look hopefully towards our future, as vague and uncertain as the idea may be, I believe that I can speak for everyone when I say that we are truly grateful for all the lessons we learned and everyone who invested in us. We extend our thanks to the Most Honorable Prime Minister Andrew Holness, the Ministry of Education and Youth, the Heart NSTA Trust, or verifiers, or assessors, friends and family that are joining us online and might not be in attendance, and lastly but not least, ourselves for the time and effort we put into investing into our growth and development. The heights that we, the great participants of the 2023 LIFT program, reached and kept were not attained by any sudden flight, but we, while our companions slept, kept toiling upwards through the night. Thank you.
Put your hands together again for Miss Zanika Witzel. What a beautiful representation of your cohort. Thank you so much for your remarks and your response. I know that the sentiment shared was shared by everybody who went through this program. Am I right or am I right? You share the sentiments that you agree with what she said? Then can you put your hands together again for her, please? Absolutely lovely. Thank you so much again, Zanika. We at this time invite Mr. Gabriel Green, LIFT participants, to give the vote of thanks as we wrap up. What parish is Gabriel from? Oh, okay, Manchester? Okay. Put your hands together again for him then, Manchester.
the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister, Honorable Dr. Horace Chang, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, Senator the Honorable Dana Morris Dixon, Minister with our portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister with responsibility of skills and digital transformation, and other members of the Cabinet, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Ministers of State, members of the House of Parliament, permanent secretaries, Professor the Honorable Alvin Wint, Chairman of the Board of Directors, Heart NSTA Trust, and other members of the board, Dr. Tanisha Ingleton, Managing Director of Heart NSTA Trust, and other members of staff, representatives and partners of the public and private sectors and civil society, representatives of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today marks a pivotal moment in our continuous advancement journey, and I stand before you with a heart brimming with gratitude. We owe a huge debt of thanks to numerous individuals and organizations that have played an integral role in shaping our experience in the LIFT journey. First and foremost, our deepest appreciation goes to our visionary Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness. As Ms. Wisser had said earlier, I am sure that I speak for 100% of my fellow trainees when I say, sir, your commitment to creating opportunities for personal and professional growth through this remarkable program has transformed our lives. Your vision has not only set the course for our journey, but has also paved the way for a brighter future filled with responsibilities. And with that, I say thank you. A heartfelt acknowledgement is extended to the entire Heart NSTA Trust team. Implementing such a groundbreaking initiative was undoubtedly a challenging task, yet your dedication and efforts have made it a resounding success. To our regional and parish team leaders, we recognize the countless hours of hard work that went into implementing this transformative program, and we are truly grateful. To our esteemed partners who collaborated seamlessly with the Heart NSTA Trust to complete our employment readiness and enable us to acquire our citizenship mobility documents, we extend our sincere thanks. To the various agencies and firms, thanks for opening your doors and providing us with valuable on-the-job experience. Therefore, we are immensely grateful for the opportunities you facilitated. A special mention is also reserved for our dedicated trainers whose unwavering commitment ensured that we completed each unit of our training program. Your guidance has been invaluable, and we stand here today equipped with knowledge and skills that will propel us forward in success. To the organizers of today's event, your meticulous planning and execution has made us feel not only important, but cherished. For many of us, walking through the doors of the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel has been being the center of attention. That is a rare privilege. Thank you for elevating this experience and making us feel worthy. Your efforts have left an incredible mark on our hearts. Once again, thanks to everyone who has been and will continue to be a part of our transformative journey. Your support has made all the difference, and we are excited about the limitless possibilities that lie ahead. As we move to the next level on this journey, the LIFT program, we make a collective promise to all those who have contributed to our development and professional growth. We will not disappoint you. Our commitment is steadfast. We will continue to learn, do better, be better, and always strive for new heights. That said, we pledge to completely embrace the essence of LIFT as our guiding motto, and therefore, we as a cohort commit to lifelong learning and fostering transformation for ourselves and those around us, as we strive for continuous improvement and positive change. In the true spirit of LIFT, we commit to leave a positive mark, ensuring that those who follow in our footsteps embark on a seamless journey towards their aspirations. Together, we will create a legacy of excellence and opportunity. And as I conclude, we lift our gratitude and praises to you all as we continue to lift you in prayer. God bless you all. Thank you.
Make some noise for Mr. Gabriel Green, please. And I did not get what parish Zanika was from. Zanika, which parish are you from? St. Andrew. Put your hands together again for her as well, please. And ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of our Lift Advancement ceremony. I want to say again, big thanks to each and every one of you. I have only one ask, because the only way that this could actually get better is if we all got free iPhones, but that may be for another time. No pressure, no pressure. Prime Minister and Senator. But anyways, with the phones that you do have, because I know you all have smartphones, we know we're always sharing things online, right? But something like this, I want everybody to take a picture right now. Take out your smartphones, put it in selfie mode, cozy on up beside the person beside you. Yes, man. Long arm selfies, there we go. We share all kinds of things all the time. This you must share. Spread the message far and wide. I have been lifted. There we go. Selfie, there we go. We're sharing all kinds of things. There we go. Please make sure that you post it. Make sure that you at the Heart NSTA, please. Make sure that you're at the person beside you. This is where the networking starts. And make sure that you add the correct hashtags, please. Lift. Thank you all again for being here. Final housekeeping matter. We have some refreshments for you on the outside and also on the inside. For the Lift participants, you have your cocktails here on the inside and then immediately on the outside. And for the persons also from the Heart NSTA, we have refreshments for you as well, the staff members. For the specially invited guests, you'll be given an armband and you're going to be led towards the garden of the Jamaica Pegasus. But ladies and gentlemen, it has been my pleasure being a part of this amazing journey with you. Thank you so much for having me as your MC. Have a wonderful and safe rest of day and have a wonderful Christmas holiday. Bless you all. Thank you so much.